Hello everybody and welcome back to Keep It Real, episode number 70 now. Wow, number 70. Starting the episode a bit different to normal. I'm already on the way. Yeah, I'm trying to be a bit more proactive today instead of spending 10 minutes explaining what I'm going to do. So what I am doing straight away is driving to the tomato juice factory because I remember we did have a little bit there from the last episode which we need to sell. And the price will start to drop now as well, so we do need to prioritise selling this. And I'm pretty sure there was one crate and a bit. Oh, and there's another bottle appeared on there as well. Let's put that into there. No, let's take. Oh dear, it's a good start. Good start. So yeah, I didn't have time last week to. There we go. To get one of these Keep It Real episodes done. So yeah, it's been over a week now, more than likely, by the time you actually see this, since you've seen the last episode. So I've just had to kind of remind myself a little bit. I was just saying it yesterday. It's probably not yesterday for you, but yesterday for me was, it's now Monday morning. So part of the live chat on the Abandoned Farm Challenge, we were talking about how you manage to remember what's going on when you switch between so many different maps. And to be honest, I think Hulock was saying that. I don't remember. I have to like debrief myself every time. Yeah, it's a bit of a pain. But anyway, right, I know this needs doing. And typical, oh there you go, it does strap. So we're going to get rid of that first of all. So whilst I'm making the drive, I hope everyone is well. I hope everyone has been really, really good. This last week for me has been quite busy. Still found the time to get one of the Abandoned Farm episodes done. And of course the roleplay, which, oh dear. Did you see that driving? That was shocking. And I just realised I was driving here on the wrong side of the road, wasn't I? Yeah, so I found time to do those. I need to try and be consistent with the roleplay story. Because I have got, oh my goodness. I never did set myself a penalty for crashing, did I? That wasn't my fault. I wouldn't drive like that in real life, I promise. Yeah, no, I need to keep consistency because I've got big plans for roleplay story. I'm not going to tell you too much, but the Halloween episode, if all goes well, is going to be very, very different. No, it isn't going to be different because I tend to leave all of my episodes with some sort of questionable ending. So no, it's not going to be different actually, but it's going to be hopefully good. This will be the most amount of time I've put into editing a single episode. So yeah, we'll wait and see. But I still need to build up the story going to it. You're probably noticing some unexplained things going on at the minute. Now look at this. Wow, 6,233, a little bit of environmental score. Now, initially, I did pay the kind of digital factory owner some money. I can't remember what it was, to be honest with you. So, yeah, I'll rely on maybe if someone remembers to let me know. And if conveniently no one remembers and doesn't let me know, then I might just forget to do it. Anyway, good. One thing I want to look at this point is on the map. So obviously, you know, different fields you're selecting, the price varies. So at the minute, this thing has got a 40.5% discount. This field is actually, what does that say? 51.2% up on what it should be. So that's 115 grand. Whereas the one next to it, which is bigger, is £52,802. So it's this kind of adapted field prices mod. Now, we're obviously keeping an eye on this piece, which, as it stands, this episode, for example, has got a 36% discount. That looks pretty good, doesn't it? So that's now that would be even better. It's £316,000. That's pretty good. I mean, we're not at a point of buying it now, but if we get a good deal on the point when we're ready to buy it, actually, that probably is affordable. What I want to know is, does that affect our prices? So, for example, this apparently has an 18.4% discount. So I'm assuming if I was to sell this field now, I could sell it for 15,664. But if I was to wait for it to, I mean, 60% discount. Crazy. So, for example, if I was to wait for this game to show that this isn't discounted, would that field be worth 50 grand? It's something I'm going to have to keep an eye on. Now, we don't want to rush into it whilst we got crops growing, but it's certainly something that... No, that's only worth 10 grand. That's worth 20 grand. I see, now that's what I was hoping. One of them would be red. So, I don't know if you can see it. Let me try and move the bottom onto a field. There we go. And I'll flick over to my mouse. Oh dear. I just clicked on the wrong thing. So here, so this field here currently is worth 37,884 because it's got nearly 20% hike on that. Now I don't want to sell it, but I am gonna, hopefully I don't press the wrong button, but I'm just gonna try. Yeah, cool. So if I did decide to sell that piece of land, I would get the hiked up price. So really, we need to be kind of adaptive with how we sell land as well. Once we've harvested it, if an empty field is suddenly worth more money on the market, we need to sell it. Yeah, it's not just going to be a case of get to the last episode, sell everything to see if we can make it. We're going to have to think about this. A bit like, again, keeping it real. Probably what you would do in real life. That's actually pretty good, isn't it? I don't think... 37,884. I'm pretty sure we won this on an auction for like 13 grand or something, didn't we? Yeah, you can make money out of fields alone. You don't even have to grow anything in them. So yeah, that's just something to keep an eye on. Again, I'm not doing that at this point because they're all kind of growing us canola actually so that we can transform it into some oil. Never noticed that before though. Someone's been here writing little notes on me Unimog with their fingers. God, scratch my paint. Scratch my paint. It's my pride and joy, this is. So we're going to jump to the map view again now, actually, now that I've done that. It's obviously, it's on growth at the minute, actually, conveniently, so I can see, yeah, it's got a little while yet to go, isn't it? Obviously, the crop calendar would tell us that. Anyway, the grass field, don't know if we'd even do another kite in that field, if I'm honest with you. I don't know if I mean, realistically, probably only going to see 5 or 6 more episodes of this particular series, and I don't think that grass is something that's going to be in those episodes. So again, if this field was at this point, it's reduced by nearly 30%. If it was positive by 30% and we could get 40 grand for it, then I would sell that in this episode. Yeah, I'm not holding off until the end. We got to play it sensible, make money. What else did I want to do here a minute? Let's just double check on... of course, it's so this is the issue between different series, is when you're using precision farming on one and then not on the other. I've gotten kind of used to base game again recently. Yeah, so pH was good, wasn't it? pH was good, pH was good. It's bad on that field, but whatever. This one is annoying. It still shows that that field is there. It clearly isn't. But it does still show that that field is there. And then we nitrogened everything that needed. Yeah, we did. So really, there's not a huge amount to do. So we're going to head back to the main farmyard. I'm going to check in with the animals, which is what I normally do at the beginning of every episode, but we'll do it now. Just check in with the animals. Make sure they've got food, which is the main thing. I wouldn't be surprised if the cows are starting to get quite low now, because we've skipped forward from January, the last episode, straight through to February, rather than doing the 3-day month. So yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they need a bit of food. They do eat quite a bit. Yeah, I do wonder if they've had any fresh babies. So we'll have to have a look. Obviously that means they're going to eat even more food. It's the wrong time of the year as well to be doing contracts, but really I could do with doing a silage contract just to try and chop up the food to see me through. Yeah. And little obstacle course. Dodge the obstacles, because it wouldn't be me if I didn't leave stuff lying around. Right, we'll just park this milk trailer up in the corner where we normally abandon it. We'll stick it there, and then yeah, I will get out and... Oh, this thing is awful to reverse. Actually, that was good. That was not a bad attempt. Right, let's jump out. How are they doing? Yeah, 628 litres of food. That's not good. It's still the two. Oh no, there's another one. There is another one. So there's 3. I'm losing count. There's loads here now, isn't there? Let's have a look. So we have got loads and loads of ducks. Oh look, their food isn't very good either, is it? 354 litres. Right. And apparently no eggs again. Did I sell them last episode? I don't know. So let's just remind myself anyway. Have I still got 3 cows due to give birth? No, they must have just given birth. Yeah, they must have just given birth because there aren't any that are due to have babies now. Cool. Yeah, so what is that? 11 cows now. What did we start with? I think I started with 2. And then I might have bought another. Or I started with 1 and then I bought 2 more. I don't know. But that's pretty good, isn't it? See how many we got? They have got straw. Even though it doesn't animate, they have still got some straw. Not very much, but... Right. Sort out food. I do remember, though, I left the Ford here. Yeah. And we'll keep that sprayer on the back of it as a bit of a counterweight. Right, let's chuck a few bales into there now. Yeah. As you will see, just over there in the distance, we are running very, very low on food now. In actual fact, they're probably going to take 3 of those bales. So, yeah, we're in the next month or 2, we're going to be in a sticky situation. Not very good at all. Right. Come on, Ford. You can do... Oh, dear. There we go. This sprayer is not very good weight. It's not very good weight. Right, dump that in there. Although it won't actually come off. Come on. There we go. Right, let's get another one. Do it in this view. I do prefer to do some things like this in this view. Kind of have a bit more control. Not that you can see a great deal, but... Okay, right, so we'll do this. We'll go up, we'll see the ducks. We'll make sure they've got some food as well. I wouldn't be surprised if they're running quite low. I might even need to buy another pallet for them. Yeah. Actually, I've not looked in the used shop in this episode. And I have a feeling when I was skipping through, I might have noticed that there was a reduced pallet in there. So we'll have a look. We will have a look. Good. Right, my LB on my controller is definitely playing up a little bit. You've got it on an Xbox control. You've got to press LB to then give you the kind of options to adjust your front loaders. And when I press it in half the time, like that, it isn't actually working. So I end up looking randomly in the sky. There we go. Right, let's just leave that here. It's quite well parked for me, actually. It's definitely not kind of dumped in the middle. Food, yeah, I mean, it's almost full, isn't it? Oh, no, it's not. It's nowhere near. Okay, that will do for the minute. This is a struggle. 3 bales. I think these are our original 3 bales as well. Right. I mean, isn't it nice to be worrying about things like that and not saying to myself, I haven't got any money? 37,134. It's funny, I start this series and all I was saying for ages was, in Alma, God, I wish I had this much money and keep it real. And now it's kind of gone full circle with the Abandoned Farm series. So I'm on this series now going, God, I wish I had that much money on that game against Snowy. It's funny how it works, isn't it? I do feel this is a far more rewarding way to play the game though. Just tricky. Start with no money or start with a minimal amount of money. Force yourself to start with small. That way then when you start building up to bigger equipment, like me leasing that New Holland, it just feels so rewarding. It does. This, in my opinion, is how you should play it. See how much easier it is for me to maneuver this shovel, by the way, in Keep It Real, compared to that multiplayer. So I don't know what it is, but there's something about multiplayer servers where it just doesn't like you twisting, turning shovels. I don't know, it just doesn't work the same way as you would have, if you've watched that episode, you would have seen when I was trying to load the fertilizer into the spreader. Okay, 954, they will do for a minute. Shows 0 eggs. How many are there? There's 329 eggs there. Why is it showing 0? Eggs, 0 pieces. Interesting. This particular mod is amazing. I really, really like it, but it is a bit strange sometimes. It is a bit strange. Cool. Right, I think, I actually think we might be... I've been threatening this for a while, but... Oh, I forgot about the apples. We might be at a point where we can skip through during an episode. Wow, there's so many apples here. So many apples here. What are they worth? If someone counted how many times in this series I'd loaded this menu up to see how much apples are worth, I bet it would be quite shocking. Because I do this nearly every episode. We are where? Okay, 1,161. Yeah, we're at full price, pretty much, give or take 15, 16 pounds. Let's load these up. Does it let me move? Yeah, it does. Right, where is the trailer? It's at the bottom, isn't it? Half filled with grapes. Yeah, that's no good. Right, I'm gonna get the Unimog. We'll see how many we can load up. I'll just cut this bit because I would actually quite like to move on a month or two in this episode. So I'll cut this bit. I am going to, I'm not using super strength, the mod itself lets you pick them up, but I am going to go with my rule that in real life I would load these box by box onto the back. So I will just lift them on. It's going to be far too fiddly to try and maneuver this with the tractor. When I'm stuck for time, I'm trying to slip this episode recording in before I go to work as well. So, right, yeah, this may take me a minute or two, but I will see you in a second. Okay, this is the majority of them, but it's certainly not all of the apples. I wasn't going to be unrealistic in the sense that stuck on them any higher than that. Yeah, that would be. Ooh, Mark, this this Unimog is crazy. Wow, must be. I must have bought a rear-wheel drive version rather than four-wheel drive. It's like a BMW around a roundabout. This thing, right? Oh dear, I had a sneeze then. Right, this should easily take us over for 40,000. 40,000. Other than when we've taken out a loan, have we had this much money on this series? Again, I know I said it already, but I wish I had this much money when in the series against Snowy. Anyway, right, it is slowly selling, which is amazing. Whilst we are here and that's working its magic, I'll have a look in the used shop. See what there is. So we don't really need a mower. We're good for that. Don't need any of that. Not really. We do need a harvester, but we're not getting that. Sorghum pallet. That's cool. I knew that I'd seen something. So we will go to the shop in a minute and buy that. Another harvester, not the right type. Grass. Oh yeah, I don't want to feed the cows grass. Although grass is better than nothing, of course. Yeah, I don't know. 5,000. That really isn't that much for these cows. Not at all. Okay, nothing else going on really. Cotton seeds. Yeah, I don't think so. Okay, and I was talking and I missed the amount. However, we got 41,766 now. So that was a decent amount. Good 4 grand, just over. Amazing. Happy with that. All right, let's speed off to the shop, Tokyo Drift style. Follow that standard rule. That taxi's moved. I didn't do that, did I? I normally have it parked over there. I didn't do that. I'm sure I didn't do that. Right, anyway, that's bizarre. Let's get this pallet. That will Keep the ducks going probably to the end of the series, actually. 230, you just can't go wrong with that, can you? And it's a 5,000 litre pallet. You could make a massive profit from that, couldn't you? Buying a pallet of 5,000 litres for 200 odd quid. Just take it straight to a sell point. You'd probably get like 3 or 4 grand. Obviously, we don't do stuff like that and keep it real. Oh, and I forgot. Ooh, look at it. Look at it. Let's I forgot about this. I forgot that we left that there. Let's see if we can get. It won't let me throw it again. Why won't it let me throw them? No, I don't know what's going on. So let's see if I can do it this way. Yes. At least I can say in the series I've managed to just knock one over. That's good. That's an achievement, that is. I feel like knocking one over is almost as hard as knocking over... What else is there? Whoa. Okay. I mean, I must have bought that. Did I buy that during an episode? You can tell I've not been doing it for a week. Okay, so we've actually got a 5,000 litre pallet of... That's like a TMR mix, isn't it? Cool. Okay. Part of me does seem to remember doing that a little bit now, actually. Cool. All right, then. Well, we're all right for food for a little while. Let me just go speak to the shop and ask them to load that up for us. I tell you what, that is actually quite a bit of weight in those 2 pallets. You have to think there's 10,000 litres worth of product on the back here. That is quite a lot of weight. In actual fact, I think the Unimog's probably going to struggle a bit with this. Yeah, a little bit. It's doing alright because it's a bit of a beast, isn't it? It is a proper old school workhorse, but it's testing the rear suspension. I don't think we'll be drifting it now. Look at the tyres. Oh, God. Oh. Too busy looking at the tyres. Yeah, I love the flex on the tyres as well. I don't know if this mod just kind of accentuates it a little bit more than the rest of them, but look, that looks like it's almost flat. Yeah, no, I think it's probably one of the additional mods that I've activated, really. I do like that, though. That is cool. Right, we'll take these back. And, yeah, I mean, surely then we'll grab the last few apples and just sell those, but we must be at a point where we want to skip a little bit forward. I don't know when to. Surprising how much weight there is on the back of this Unimog. You can do it. Come on, Unimog. You can do it. It's struggling a little bit. Certainly testing out the rear suspension. It's nearly bottomed out at the back, look. God, that rear hitch is only 20 mil away from the concrete. Right, good. I'm still kind of doubting myself. Did I buy this TMR mix during an episode? I don't remember. Anyway, this will see the ducks through to the end of the series for definite. I don't think it will see the cows through for that long at all, if I'm honest. But yeah, at least they've got something for a minute. I might just throw that random bit of hay in there as well. Yeah, and just kind of, because none of that is worth money to us now, is it? Nothing here is worth money. All these little bits we got to get rid of. We got to sell, or use up, I should say, because we can't sell. Right, let's Oh, I didn't plan this very well at all, did I? I should have unloaded it where the ducks are. Right, let's just take the duck food off. Oh dear, I didn't actually hit that. That was an invisible collision, just saying. Right, let's try not to impale myself with a manure fork. Right, this is gonna do what happened on the Snowy series, isn't it? It ain't gonna pick this up, is it? Let's find out. Okay, that doesn't really work. It's the tractor is not capable of lifting those parts. I should have known that. I should have known that because I've just done the identical thing in the abandoned farm challenge. Now I'm hoping this should just take the TMR mix, but obviously not the sorghum. Strange if the cows suddenly like sorghum. Yeah, so that's half the load gone anyway. I'm sure they would take all of it. Maybe. And then we'll just have to leave the other pallet on this Unimog and then just kind of shovel it off the back of the Unimog from there, I guess. It is what it is. It kind of means the Unimog's out of action temporarily, but that's fine. Good. Cool. Right. Now, I suppose really I should... Oh, a bit of lag. There we go. I should strap that because you know it's going to fall off. We'll put this Unimog over out the way over by the ducks. Oh, look, there's another pallet of tomatoes there now. Typical. Typical. We'll leave it here. Oh, the brakes are so bad on this. Right, okay, we'll leave it there. Yeah, we'll just have to shovel it over from straight off the back of the Unimog whenever we need to give him some food. I can't remember how much food they actually hold, if I'm honest. Might as well fill it up while we're here. Right, I do think it's time where we can skip forward. Oh, no, it's just poured it all in the back, isn't it? There we go. There we go. Leave it there. Good. Yeah, I do think, I mean, I also think it's probably time for me to start getting ready for work. But in this same episode, I'll stop now, but in this same episode in a minute, we will skip forward probably into, wow, we could go March, maybe April. Maybe April. That'll be a big money episode, mind you. That'll be a lot of selling. Maybe this could just finish off the episode. Right, I will yeah, I'll stop this now, but any second now it'll jump you straight back into me, probably a day later in real life, and we'll sell the rest of the apples and see what we can come up with from a money making point of view. Yeah, we're doing all right, you know. I do think, again, I'm going to check it again. I do think that we can do this. 316,000 with a bit of discount. Yeah, I mean, that's not bad. That's not bad. It will be a struggle to raise it, but I think even now we could probably raise somewhere close to that much money. I know it seems a bit far-fetched and I've only got like 40 grand, but yeah, by the time you sell 100 grand's worth of fields and a lot of olive oil, yeah, I think we can do this, you know. I think we just got to keep an eye out for the best deal. Cool. Right, anyway, I'll see you tomorrow, but actually it'll be in about 2 seconds. Okay, so this is a perfect example of working hard, not smart. The complete opposite of what I always say. Because how am I going to load these apples to sell without it selling that pallet, which is kind of stuck on here now because I can't move it? Yeah, not very good. So I'm going to have to take them off. Again, I don't need super strength or anything. We'll have to simulate that we are lifting one box at a time into the cell. Oh, and we're flying. It's alright. It landed where I wanted it to. That's good. Yeah, so we'll do it that way because I really don't want to sell that pallet. We'd make loads of profit out of it. It's borderline cheating. But actually we need that for the ducks, don't we? Right, let's stick the strap back on. And let's have a quick look. Come on, let's drop it back in. So it's going up. We're probably, that's 43 grand or thereabouts. What's this one going to be worth? Slowly, when it gets there. Come on. Come on. Good. It's a decent amount of money, isn't it? It's alright. Can't complain. Right. £43,271. Now, this is probably only, it's unusual for me, about 35 minutes in, I'm guessing. I don't know for definite, but this is kind of short, really. But I do like how it does that to the tyres. I think that's pretty cool. I like that. I can't wait for the mud to be stuck in between all of the treads. I cannot wait for that on FS25. That genuinely, that and Oxygen David's newest map are the two most exciting things coming from FS25 for me, I reckon. As long as they do it. Yeah, that's it. I'm going to end it here. Short and sweet. I reckon we'll start the big sail. Oh, I've just noticed there's some snow coming in the top corner as well. Good job I am stopping. I do not like snow. Yeah, next episode should be a good one. Yeah, selling all of those grapes. And I mean, there are there's 2 trailers full. And we've got a big trailer. 2 trailers full at least of grapes. Then we've also got loads and loads of olive oil. I don't know, 12, 13,000 litres worth at kind of 5,000 per 1,000. Look, there's like 60 grand's worth of olives down at our bottom plot. And yeah, I mean, who knows? We could, wow, on top of our 43 we have, be making another 100,000 maybe. Again, I like to be optimistic. And maybe I'm being a bit over the top, but not too bad at all. I mean, it'd be amazing if we're up near 150,000 after the next episode. Could you imagine? Fantastic. So, I hope you've enjoyed it. Again, I don't know if the slightly shorter ones or the slightly longer ones are better. Do let me know, actually, if you have got a preference. I know with the abandoned farm ones, I tend to do once a week with Snowy, so I make them longer on purpose. There's more to do in less game time doing it. But then I keep the roleplay story modes around the sort of half an hour mark, give or take 5 minutes here and there. Again, just to try and keep it the length of kind of like a bit like a drama series, really. I don't know, like your kind of EastEnders or whatever you have it in your neck of the woods. But yeah, cool. Anyway, I hope you have enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching. And yeah, until the next episode, cheers and God.